YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best third/fourth tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, coming at you with a triple shadow, double poison team that got me my longest win streak of the season, and it's actually pretty. Like I was shocked at how strong Nidoran female is here because having that poison, the poison sting, poison fang. So like we all know Nidoqueen now was a beast with these moves. So in Little Cup, this is also a beast with the body slam spam, poison fang to lower the defense. Obviously, this team is kind of weak to steel. Like one of my couple losses, one of them is like Galarian Stunfisk if you don't line up properly on your Swinub. But then the Venomoth with the confusions like add up pretty. It's a little glassy, obviously, but the confusions add up pretty quick. So I appreciate you hit that like button. I appreciate you um, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we will get into these battles here. Okay, so Swinub into. Someone said they pronounce this Dino, so Dino. They're staying in, and this like really shocked me right off the bat. I was like, they're staying in, which is bad, but look at how much those dragon breaths did to me already. And they come in here with a, I have no idea what this is. What is this Pokemon? They shield up. It is a Dustox. So we're both gonna just confusing each other. Do super effective. They've already wasted shield, so I think I shield here. I'm like, yeah, let's just go for the simultaneous KO here. That's fine. So get the simultaneous KO. Oh, they've already used one shield, so now they've used two shields. So I'm up a shield. Expect, yep, that to come back in. They're ahead on energy here, so come here. They do take me down. Like that's how much the Dragon Breaths do. I just wanted to take it as low as I could because I know that the Poison Sting and Poison Fangs are resisted. Uh, are they not resisted? I guess not. So full farm down. I gotta learn typings one day, and it is Nidorina. I saw Oxford just put his out. I actually tried Nidorina in the back here first, and I was just having like a lot of trouble with the double poison. I haven't watched the video. I saw the thumbnail. I haven't watched the video yet, but so I tried the double poison with Nidoran female and Nidorina, but it did not work for me. So that's why I switched to the confusion user. So it's still a poison, but at least with the confusion, you have a different move set there that hits, even in bad situations, hits much harder than obviously a poison sting would. So that is why I put the team together the way I did. I did have to spend some dust on the Nidoran, and the, as you see, it's only a silver move there, silver wind move there. So it's only one. Like Ducklet obviously just comes in and just destroys me there. So that's a lot. That's okay. Um, it's probably a Bubble Beam, which is still going to hurt because I'm weak to, oh my goodness. So still hurts. I am weak to Bubble. So I'm going to grab one shield here, probably. Maybe not. They may let this go down. Yeah. Come back in here with, I forget what was on the lead, a Bulbasaur, which we were both doing super effective to each other. So I grab a last shield here because they're probably going to keep it alive. Good news is I have something that resisted. If I cannot get out in time, that's okay. I got one shield advantage. And I'm going to shield up anything, even if it's resisted, because I got two shields. I need to start shielding here. And they are not leaving. So I'm like, okay, something in the back is weak to me. Obviously, this is resisted, so I'm not going to shield up this one. And it's a Sharpedo. Oh yeah, Sharpedo was on, I remember this, because Sharpedo was on the lead. And I'm like, why are you not going back into a Sharpedo against my extremely weak Swinub? So I go back to back here, because Sharpedo is a glass cannon. Take that out, still have the shield left for this. Get to the, oh, and I was about to say, I have a shield, so I would have got to the Poison Fang and just poison sting them down before they got me, but they quit out. So that was kind of a weird play on their part. So Wooper, I mentioned the other day, used it. Still pretty decently strong. Got to shield up everything as we do in this. So they go for the Mud Bomb. I'm just going to go for the Icy Wind because maybe I can like, although this is what I noticed with this. I've done this a couple times for, okay, so let that go. So it's just full farm down. But even what I noticed is like when you Icy Wind lowering their attack, their moves still do so much to you. So I honestly don't know if it's even worth going for the Icy Wind in a lot of cases. It's probably just worth keeping that little bit of extra energy and just going straight Body Slam. That would be my recommendation. Especially with the Shadow bonus here, with the Shadow attack bonus, because the moves just add up really quickly. And the Power Confusions specifically do like a lot of fast move damage, or a decent amount anyways. So I got one shield there, which is nice. Come in here, start getting way ahead on energy. They're gonna move off. I know everything. I resist everything here. Yeah, let it go. Resist everything. Have a shield in case I need it. Probably. How much is left on this? Looks like I will need it. Oh, and they were just trying to go for two moves there. So hit that for the win. Like I said, I went on like I mentioned in my video yesterday, I went on like a 6-game win streak to start with this. And then I went a couple more. I made what you're going to see coming up is a stupid play. I should have like ran this. I should have, and then I won like another 4 straight after. So I should have probably won like 15 straight. But I just made a really bonehead mistake we're going to see coming up here. So this is one that, I mean, you have to do it here because body slams are resisted. They let it go again. That's fine. I can just go full farm down. But even here, I may shield. No, I let this go because I did lower their attack. Okay, so I lowered their attack there enough that one rock slide won't take me out. I have a move coming out of this. Really nice because I can throw here and align with my Nidoran. So like that's why Nidoran's kind of like an MVP because um, it just destroys Cottonee. Um, I maybe should have. I think I misplayed this one. I definitely should have thrown the poison sting, poison fangs first. I do end up getting two moves, so they're probably got shield. But like, had I got like poison fang off, and these confusions would have added up much quicker. So they shield, farm me down. Go for the body slam here. I'm just gonna shield in case like they have a brave bird, because that's sort of like my one of my only lose conditions is if they hit me with a brave bird there. So shield it up. Gonna go full farm down. Have some poison fangs coming out, or maybe not because it's super low already. Gonna have some poison fangs. One poison fang, even though my attack is lowered, still does a good amount. And now I just need to get the second one. Even if they get two moves, probably won't take me out from that range because it is resisted. Come back in with the Ducklet, hit them. Nidoran sweeping the Great League meta. Love to see it. So that is essentially how the team works. You do try to pull out. So Charizard. Okay, so I remember this one very in particular because they had like all leveled up Pokemon, which I don't think totally works for this league. Because as you can see, like that does almost a ton. Skunk Tank comes in. These body slams are going to do a ton if they don't shield. And they don't shield, so I almost take them out. They do farm me down, but that's fine. I can just come in here, powder snow down. The Charizard's almost down, so I can just like powder snow down here. Shield, powder snow down. I'll get a move off. They still have two shields. Like, and it's a Quagsire. And I remember this. And they don't even shield because I think they know like they're done. Like, I don't know why you would leave two, like three evolved Pokemon. Unless you're going to build them up later and you're just doing it with whatever. Like three evolved Pokemon do not do well here. So I need to keep, here's my loss. Because it's a steal. I need to keep this alignment. This is the only answer I have for this. I already lowered it to half. I can shield back and they're going to switch. And I can easily switch to try and keep alignment. So they switch with their Wooper. I just try to get to an icy win. I do get it off. I should have banked that energy. And now I have to shield or go down and farm down with something else. So I have to try and shield. And then I try, I'm like, oh, it's low enough in their text load. I can just farm down and I can't farm down. I blame that I played this at 6 a.m. this morning. Really, really dumb plays. That just cost me the game because now they got a shield and Skarmory, which is going to have no problem taking two Pokemon that cannot do anything against it. I just go to try and lower the defense because maybe then I can go Body Slam and then maybe Confusions so I can just do chip damage here. Oh, I should have went Body Slam there because Poison Fang is like really resisted, but Body Slam would still do more damage than this. Oh yeah, then they tried to snipe. Did not work. They're going to hit me. I'm going to be taken out. Dumb plays. Dumb plays all around. Scroopy is everywhere. And it's a really spammy Pokemon. I was looking to see if I had any that like I would eventually want to build up. But I have one nice shadow one, but it still has frustration on it. So could not use it. I do get the lower the defense and body slam, but it does not take it out. So 6 more minutes of battles here, but I've actually done 9 minutes of showcasing, and my videos watch times are usually 7 minutes long, which means that the majority of you are either gone already, or if you're still here, you're my subscribers, real loyal subscribers who are in my Discord, link in the description. So, how's it going? Today is, I'm shooting this on Thursday for Friday. Like I said, this weekend. Oh, let's talk Community Day. Because a lot of people have thoughts on Community Day about what they announced, the 3 hours. I've already mentioned this multiple times on Twitter, like also link in the description, who's seen my Twitter. Basically, I said when I first started this, like community days were 3 hours, and they were like really fun because you just dedicated those 3 hours and went out and grinded if you could. And that's the difference between me back then and me now. I could back then just say 11 to 2, I'm going out because that's when we only had one kid at the time went down for a nap, so it wasn't too bad anyways there. Now I have two kids, a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old. And the 3-year-old's not really sleeping anymore, and the 6-month-old doesn't have a schedule yet. So either way, I don't have those 3 hours to go grind. Then I'll make it 2 to 5, which makes it just kind of worse because at least you can kind of justify it like over lunch hour if they're like busy, but like 2 to 5, they're awake and you need to entertain them. And it's also still like negative degree temperatures here in Canada, so it's not like I can just like walk them around the neighborhood. Like I sometimes like I love taking them for walks in the stroller, but you can't really do that when it's snow everywhere and freezing temperatures. So I can't do that. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's just play from home. You can't because you get one Pokemon every 5 minutes from your incense. So you can't really do anything there. So it is a big negative for me. And I think the thing that actually I find hilarious with Niantic here is they're doing it so that they can get the community together. Everything has been about getting people outside in the community together. The incense nerf outside so you can walk with people. Your when they wanted to do Pokestop interaction distances so you get close to the Pokestops and everything like that. This community day so you can go out and do it with your friends. The biggest thing they have introduced that has caused the most significant change in Pokemon, how Pokemon Go is played, is remote raiding. The fact that you can do any raid anywhere in the world, anytime, without leaving your house is the biggest reason that people are not. This is Grasshole. I'm just gonna. This is a Grasshole, double shadow, razor leaper in the back, Stunfisk on the lead. I did have some of alignment here to beat it, but it was still pretty tough. Um, so like I said, the biggest thing in their game that has caused the significant change of how people play and interact is remote raiding. And they make, I mean, I can't even guess the amount, but I've got to imagine that remote raids are their biggest uh, purchases in their game because a lot of people don't like hunting eggs because like incubators for eggs because it's just a waste of money and hiding behind there. Uh, if you're stuck at home, like the remote raid makes sense as opposed to going the like a to a gym if you don't have gyms around or if there's no like people around. And now incense are nerfed, so people aren't buying incense anymore. A lot of people are already at level 50, so the eggs aren't being bought as much. So the remote raids are by far their biggest money grabber, in my opinion. And there is no way that they will ever change that remote raid. They'll lower the damage, but that's fine. Like if you remote raid with like 10, 15 people, who cares if your damage is taken down a little bit? No one is going to stop on remote raid passes, and they will never get rid of that. And that is the biggest issue for getting people together. So for them to come out now and say, "Oh yeah, we're doing this community day 3 hours because it's not how we want the game to go." No, I have no idea. Like their logic makes no sense because if they don't want that way, they'll get rid of the remote raids, but they will never get rid of the remote raids because it's a money grabber. So I just don't understand their logic behind these rollbacks. Someone mentioned the other day, like, Niantic has a very set idea of how they want this game to be played. With like people going out, interacting, stuff like that. They have this mindset of this is how it should be played. And so they're trying to roll back all the pros. So it's weird because like it's like, yes, we have this idea of how it wants to be played. So we're gonna give you a bunch of stuff during the pandemic, which helps the game become better for the average user. We're gonna roll back all the good stuff that's not making us a ton of money. We're still gonna keep the remote rates because that makes us money. And it's just like I don't understand their decision making process here. It doesn't make any sense. So that's kind of my like whenever I see Niantic come out with a new decision which doesn't make sense, I'm just like whatever. Like they're clearly a money-based company, AR-based company. That's why I think they want you to get out and play, right? More AR, do more. Why I think this strategy is for the 3 hour is because if their goal is to get you out, it's to go and get you to Pokestops so you can do lures and grind together there. And it's so that you turbo boost or whatever the heck they call the stops with your AR 10 times so you get these extra spawns so that they make money off the AR. Like that is the only reason this is happening. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on Community Day. Oh, I didn't even talk about it. I'll wait till the stats come out and then I'll make a video on that. My first guess is that it is a Power Punch clone. So it's 20 damage, which Power Punch is 2. So for 35 energy, which is maybe my guess. So think of something on like Scrafty. You'd have to check the base stats to see if the ramp up. So what I found with Power Punch and Scrafty is it works in certain cases, and in other cases it's very bait dependent. And that's exactly how I see this move working. It buffs up your defense each time, which is fine. But unless you're like in a good matchup and can really buff up your defense multiple times, it probably won't make it worth it in the long run. And like baiting this, you gotta wait for its stats to see how bulky it is, because Scrafty's okay bulk, and foul play still hits pretty decent. I don't know what I haven't looked at all the second moves yet, so I'll just again wait till a list comes out to go in depth about this. But if you don't have like a second move that can really threaten, then I don't know if this Power Punch clone is going to do much for you. So that's my thoughts. Again, I'll go into detail when I see something in full on it. That is the video. Thank you for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.